Hello, this is Johnny. Do a quick video how to hack this Neo Geo Mini right here. Okay. Right now Neo Geo is working. Let me just turn the power on, like so. And we are going to hack this. And right now it only have 40 games. So we're gonna put 80 game on the main screen, and then we're going to add another, I think 30 some game, because the maximum, that's the maximum you could put on a Neo Geo. See, right now it's 1 to 40, as you can see right there, 1 to 40. So I don't have any it's only 1 to 40. Okay, so this one doesn't have any hack yet, so I'm gonna go ahead and put the hack on this one. This is the first one I got, and I think this one, the screen is not the best one of all three, so I'm going to use this one to hack it. All right, so first thing you do is you have to have a power plug-in, which is I bought this one and I put a double-sided tape, and then it's not double-sided tape, it's like a, you could pop it out. And so I got it power, so you want to go ahead and turn it off. Okay, and then you're gonna peel all this off like this, peel it off, and then take the screw out. And once you take the screw out, what I normally do, I put it back because I don't want the sticky thing to get stuck somewhere or messed up. And then you just kind of shake it. Kind of shake it. Okay, and it will come straight out. Okay, then we are going to go ahead and talk about the cable. Now, if you use the Neo Geo cable that come with it for the power, it's not gonna work. Okay, so don't use the cable that is made for Neo Geo. Okay, that is not gonna work. System freeze up. It's not gonna work. Okay, and so don't use this cable, because even though this is a C cable, it's only for power, it's not for data. So go find you a data cable like an Android, which this one is micro USB. Okay, so what I did is I got a C adapter, and you could buy those from Amazon, where you also have a little thing that you could put it on underneath the wire, so you won't get lost, this little connection. And then just plug the micro USB to the C adapter. And this is mainly for like Samsung Galaxy or Android device, the C connection. So you're gonna plug this to, not to the A but to the B. Okay, so first I'm gonna go ahead and plug the power in, this to my laptop first. Okay, so you have to do it pretty quick, because once you, so let me show you first. I'm gonna go ahead and do this first before I plug it in. There's a connection right here. When you pop it, it's like a little pin, if you see. Okay, then you just push it. You can hear the clicking noise. Okay, when you press it down, this is the back of the Neo Geo Mini. So this is the screen right here. So if you are going to press this button and hold it. Okay, that's the only button that, if you look at it, it look like this. Okay, the back, and this is the front. Okay, so you just flip it and then hold on to that button right there. Hold it. Okay, and then you're gonna press the on button. You're gonna press it in. Now it's on. You don't have to hold it, you just let go. Okay, and if you look at the front, it's not going to show the game. It's not going to show 40. It's just going to stay on. All right, so you let it stay on. All right, now first thing you gotta do is make sure you log in, because if you're not logged in and you plug it in, and you lost that chance to install the driver. First time doing this, so I'm going to plug it in, and it's going to ask me for the driver, and my driver is located in this location right here. So I'm gonna go ahead and plug it in, and it's beeping. See, it asks for a driver, so you want to click on that, because if you don't and you miss it, you're gonna have a hard time finding that pop-up screen. Let's go to Device Manager, and let's see if we can see any new hardware in here. So we went to setting, and then this is the stuff. Okay, we found something up here, say unknown device, right here. Okay, so it's not located in the USB location. It just say unknown device. So I'm gonna go ahead and right click it and update the driver. And I'm gonna browse my driver, and I have a point to the Neo Geo Mini-hack driver. Let me make sure that is the right location. Let me cancel out, and let me do a copy on this. Make sure that I unzip the driver, because whenever you get a when you download something, sometimes I forget to unzip the driver. So the driver is unzipped, so that's good. Okay, so it's a right path. So I'm just gonna click next, installing the driver. Windows will successfully update the driver. Okay, recognized as an Action USB 2.0 WinUSB device. Good. So it recognized it. So you guys see all that? So now it successfully recognized that it is an Action USB 2.0. So what I did is I went to my device manager and looking for anything that say unknown, and I found something that say unknown. Right there say unknown device. So when I right click it, I say update the driver, and then it asked me. So it took me a while to figure out how to do that, because that's the part that if it doesn't see it, okay, now the driver is now located in University Service bus controller, but before it was on the top. It wasn't here because it doesn't know what it was. So this connection have to be called Action USB 2.0 WinUSB device. So if it doesn't see it, you're not going to see your Neo Geo. Okay, so we're going to go ahead and close it now. And this is the image you want, and this is a firmware. Oops, sorry, you couldn't see it. Sorry about that. So that's the firmware that you wanted to burn, is this one. And image is this is the one you modify. You cannot modify those other two. Doesn't do nothing. So this is the one that you're using the Win image and version 9, and then you want to use that one to edit it. So whatever you put in there, this firmware will look for this one, and you will burn the image. That's how it works. Okay, so it's not that hard. It's not as difficult. I finally I asked a lot of questions, and I do a lot of video search, and then finally figured out how to do this. But this is my first time burning it, so hopefully it will work. So I'm looking for the program. That's the program is right here. The burn program for Neo Geo is 1.05.2 version, and you're looking for the main apps. Okay, you want to double click on that. That's not a program you have to install. That's a program you have to execute. Okay, so you just run the program. You don't have to install it. Okay, part that you're going to download. You're going to download the link, and then once you install it, then you're going to run this. You're going to copy this image, this link in your website. So you go here and you are going to come here. Okay, so once you put the website in here, like so, like this, it's going to take you to this page. So you're going to scroll down till you see window version. Right now that's the Linux, that's Max. You're going to look till you see window. Here go, window. So once you see the window, you're going to pick the very first one. You're just going to click on download. Okay, and once you finish downloading it, you're going to run the executable file. So I already downloaded here. Let me show you what it looks like after you download it. Oh, I think I renamed the folder. I can't find this anymore. So after you download this, you're going to run the program. Okay, and then after you run the program, that's it. You just go to the DOS prompt and run this command. So let me show you real quick what it looked like. I think I put it in the not in the G drive, but the I think I actually unplugged one of the cable. Yeah, it's not here anymore. I don't think it's. I think I unplugged the G drive. Let me see. No, it's there. Okay. So you look for the G drive. Neo Geo Mini and location temp, and this one say Neo Geo only. Okay, in here I have 142 game Neo Geo ROM, and here's the artwork. So this is a regular size, and this is I made another copy, and this is the one that all the size, if you point to it, it say is 114 by 78, and that's the size you want. Okay, so, and then if you notice, the size is very similar. Now if you look at it by the bigger size, like large icon, after shrinking it, they're all the same size rectangle. Okay, 3D rectangle box, all right, for Neo Geo. So the way you do that is, this is the regular size. So I'm gonna rename this to so that way I know this one is a 114 by 78. Okay. So you're gonna do the same thing with the Super Nintendo, Mega Drive, Game Boy Advance, and Final Burnout. Right now we're doing Final Burnout ROM. So, so we're gonna get out this this directory. Okay, it won't let me rename it until I got out it. So I retry it. Okay, so now this one is already changed. So this is the regular size. So I'm gonna do is change that to box art. You could call it any name you want it, because I got this from Raspberry Pi, because a Raspberry Pi have all the game and all the ROMs, so I don't have to go look for it. So here's all the box art before it got changed. And if you view by detail, you will see that the file is 58 meg, and the size of the is 465 by 798. Okay, so the size on this is much bigger, and you don't want that size. You don't want let me see, my finger could get there. You don't want the 645 by 798. You wanted a 114 by 78. So you're going to shrink this. So if you view this icon, this is not a rectangle. It's more like a horizontal icon, because this is the original icon, original picture, okay, of the artwork, okay. But we need to shrink it down to 114 by 78. So what we did is we are going to run that command, okay. And once we run it, you're going to see the size change. See, right now it's all show 587 kilobyte, okay. And once we start running the program, the size is going to change to 28, 20 something, okay. So we're going to come over here. See, if you point to it, it's all going to say 465 by 798. So that's all the same size, pretty much, okay. And we're going to shrink it down to 114 by 78. So we come over here, and we are going to run this command, okay. Resize. Let me bring it down and zoom in so you can see it. Okay, so we're going to run that command, and we just type that in and then press enter, or you could just copy and paste it. Okay, there was an error on this command. Oh, because in this folder it doesn't have any ROM, so we gotta change it to box art. Okay, now we can run the command. Okay, and it doesn't sit there for a while, it's gonna run. So we're gonna look at this. See, the size already changing. See that? It's going super fast. So let's go all the way down to the bottom. See that? See the size changing. See that? It's going smaller and smaller. It's changing as fast as we scroll down. So as you can see, the size changing by itself. And if we point to it, it now show the correct size. It's showing the 114 by 78. So this is going to save you guys a lot of time. So make this image will be quicker. So you could put all the game you want, or all the artwork, and you could shrink the size all at one time. So, and they will all be the same size, and then it will work. It will show up. So if you don't put it in the right size to the hack folder, all the picture, it's not going to show up. Okay, it's going to show up the default image, not the image you want. So that's going to be a problem. Okay, so you want to make sure you do all this, and then you just go ahead and say you just come here, and then you go to the, let me go back to the other screen. Okay, and after you finish, you just go to where the GM picture is, and then you go to the folder that you are creating. The one I'm creating is this one, and then you just, once you highlight this CPS, you just go to image, and then you search inject. Now the inject folder does not work, so I try, it doesn't work, so you have to create folder if you need to, okay. But in this case we don't. We just say inject, and then he's gonna ask you where is your artwork. Then you say, okay, I want all this artwork that I shrink down. See, and they all are correct size. If you see the box popping up, it show, let me get my finger there, 114 by 78, and that's the correct resolution that you want. So you got all those change. So what you do is you click one of those, and then you select Control A, and you highlight everything. Then you say open, and then you say you have 141 ROM, not ROM, but picture that you want to import. You know, and are you sure, yes or no? And you say yes. And then now it's asking you, do you want to overwrite it, because you already have those files already. You know, do you want to overwrite the picture. You could say yes for all, or you could say no. So I'm gonna say all, so I don't have to keep on ask me that question. Then it's done. So that one's pretty fast. Okay. So once that's done, let's see if that thing finished saving. Okay. It still shows 7879. So I have to completely delete that. I was hoping I don't have to, so I could show you how I create the hack images for the icon in there. So I'm gonna go ahead and select the, go back and pretty much delete it out. I can't even put one game in there. So the most is you could put 80 on just the final burnout. So if you leave it 40, you could add more game, but if you do it this way, the most you could put is one game, and it doesn't even work. So I'm gonna go ahead and select hack cheat. So all that work I did is wasted. It's not gonna work unless I go in here and delete some of the game from the main screen. From here. So if I delete from here, then this will work. So let's go ahead and delete the hack cheat, and then we will work on the not hack cheat, hack folder, and we could I don't really want to delete the hack because I already did all that. I have no choice. All right, so let's go ahead and delete this folder because I'm not going to have enough space. So I'm just going to click on here, click on hack, and then delete it. Delete this file. Okay. So if you want 80 game of Neo Geo, you cannot afford to. You don't have space to put the other emulator. So you might as well delete it. Say yes. Okay. So once you delete it, you're not going to see. You still will see the 41, but I went and changed the icon so it won't show black. It will show you a picture. So you go ahead and save it. And it's gonna take a while to save. I click save, but nothing happened. But in a few minutes, it's going to change to saving. With this, I already have an image of the original backup one, so I'm gonna go ahead and get that one, which I already know the image is correct. Okay, so I'm gonna go ahead and minimize this. The showing you how to change the image. So I'm gonna go ahead and click refresh, and it's gonna ask me where the image is. So I'm gonna go to the one that this 80 game that nothing's add. There's no other emulator other than the 80 game, and that's the correct size. So I'm gonna select that and click open, and this time I'm gonna say replace, and ooh, it didn't recognize the driver no more. See that? It say it doesn't recognize it. So I'm gonna go ahead and close this again and see if I can reopen it. Let's go back to the unzip program and go back to the program and click on the 1.02 version and start this program again. Now it's kind of weird that it doesn't detect the USB because I didn't do nothing to it. It's still plugged in. Now maybe because I was trying to burn the image that failed and something have happened, maybe, don't know. Alright, this is my original backup, and I'm going to use this one. I'm going to click open, click replace. Okay, the only thing to check is this one only, and I want to see if it recognizes. See, it still shows 0 USB, so that means I have to turn this thing off and on. Okay, so I have to turn this off because the burn failed, so I don't know if it damaged my system or not. So I'm gonna turn it off, and I'm going to hold the button again. Hold this button, hold it, okay, hold it, and then turn it back on, and then let go. Alright, you can see the blue light came back up. Alright, so now it shows there's one USB. You can see on the top, it showed that now. So now I'm gonna go ahead and say download, and now it should start working now. So let me scroll up to the top. See right there is showing the download. Alright, so it's working now, and hopefully that first time what I did, I hope I didn't damage my Neo Geo Mini, but I don't think so. I mean, I don't think it would damage it. You just have to turn it off and turn it back on if you messed up, so the system will reset. But leave it plugged in this time, because I don't want it boot up with a messed up image. So leave it plugged in, just turn the power on, and then press the bottom of the system, and then turn it on, and then the system will beep. And then you don't have to install the driver a second time, because you only install it one time. So once you recognize the system, you're good to go. So you only need to install the driver one time. All right. So I'm going to be there'll be some area I'm going to cut off because the image did not work. So let me summarize what we just did. I tried to add more than 80 games on the Neo Geo Mini. If you add nothing but Neo Geo, the most you could add is 80 games. So you won't have space to add Super Nintendo, and other stuff. So you have to pretty much delete the whole ROM folder, and that's what we did on this image. The system, and we are going to turn the power off first. Push down. Okay, unplug this cable. Alright, so let's zoom back in. Okay, so first thing we're going to do is put the base back on the bottom. I don't want to be touching the board while I'll turn this thing on. So the next video I'm going to do is we're going to fix all the one that little Matt Pixel. He did a video that he didn't cover how to fix the picture. We're going to fix that icon stuff. But anyway, let's go ahead and turn this on, and it should have 80 games. And there it goes, 40. So far so good. Hey, the icon show Neo Geo now. Okay, you have 80 games. See? And so we're gonna go, and that's it jumped to 80 already. 79. Okay. 78. Wow, people say that the joystick is very sensitive. You know, we have to probably change this to English first, and maybe change the sensitive to something else. Press 8. Change to, where's the English? Oh, that's the sound. Yeah, the joystick is kind of messed up. Pick A to be English. So that's the brightness, and this is the sound. Okay, B for go back. Okay, so I do notice that the keyboard sensitive is moving crazy fast. So if you barely touch it, it jump very fast. See that? It keep on jump by itself. So that's the bad part about this image. Okay, so it have 80 games for sure. I'm looking for the one that say that's 1 to 80. That say 41. I think that's the one that you cannot remove that folder. Yeah, that one. Ah, stop moving. So that 41 is the one that it normally take you to the hack folder. That one not gonna have anything because we delete the hack folder. Because this thing don't have enough space for you to put the other game in there. So I'm trying to get to the 41. To show you that now I have a picture, because originally it didn't have a picture on 41. Wow, it's acting weird on the keyboard for sure. See, 41 is the one that is more game, but that one, since I removed the hack, it's not going to show you more game. Ah. Wow, it's jumping like crazy. I can't stay on that one icon. There you go, 41. That's the one that if you press A, it's not going to show anything because we delete the hack folder. So it's not going to show anything. Okay, so take you back to the first one. Alright, so just let you know FYI on that. But yeah, the game is acting, joystick is acting weird, but let's just start the game, see if it have the same problem when we play the game. But selecting the game is like going crazy. Like it's moving by itself, see that? So those of you who want to hack this, just a warning, this is what you're going to run into. Okay, I know nobody say anything, but this is what I'm seeing. Alright, gonna press the A button. Let's see if the gameplay okay. Now I know the selection it go crazy. Let me put it down so I can play this game. Let's see if the gameplay is okay, because the selection is definitely not okay. It went crazy on me. Alright, start. Yeah, joystick is moving by itself. Yeah, joystick is going crazy by itself. I wonder if it's the same thing on the game. Alright, let's get out of this thing. Let's try some fighting games, see you have the same problem. I mean, the shooting seemed to be okay, but... Wow. Yeah, joystick is acting off. The joystick's definitely acting off, but everything else seemed like okay. The sound's okay. Yeah, joystick is acting. Selection is going crazy. The button is fine. So when you play it, it's okay, but just on the selection part, it goes crazy. Yeah, the button sensitive is really messed up. It's running by itself. Alright, thank you for watching. This is, if you could deal with this kind of joystick issue like this, then you could upgrade it. But if not, don't try it, because this is what happened to the joystick. So it's acting. This is the Kino Fighter 2002, 2001. Oh, good. Stop doing that. Yeah, it's very annoying that you cannot pick a game. It's like going crazy on you. Okay, finally picked the one I want to play. I want to see if a fighting game have the same issue. shooting seemed to be okay. Oh, stop. You got 11 seconds. This thing is going crazy on me. Oh, that's not good. I have problem selecting. It's selecting by itself. So gameplay is fine. It's just the joystick selection, it goes crazy. I wonder it will be the same problem with the joystick if you plug the joystick in. So if I plug the joystick in, player 1, am I still gonna have a crazy button? Let's see. Okay, the crazy button go away if you plug a joystick to it. Okay? But if you use the arcade stick, it go crazy. That doesn't make sense. So I'm gonna press A and see this time if I choose the character, would it be let's do it this way. I'm gonna plug it on the other side and see. Well, look, alright, let's just leave it there for now. Oh, that's not what I want. I want to actually to pick my own. Okay, seems like you could choose better. It don't go crazy if you have the button plug in. If you have this plug in, it seems to run okay. Okay, so what will happen if I plug in, if I unplug this and now try it. Okay, it still go crazy. So let me plug it into a second player and then choose the joystick again. Okay, so it look like you have to have something plugged in, I think. No, it still go crazy. Okay, so let me try use this joystick. No, the second controller cannot work. So it seems like the problem go away if you plug into the first player. So if you plug into the first player, the button doesn't go crazy. See, you can select one by one without it going crazy on you. But you can't, once you plug it in, this part does not work. So that's crazy, huh? So yeah, so if you, then everything is fine. So if I go back to the King of Fighter, let me see if I could choose, I'm going fast because I'm looking for King of Fighter 95 again. I want to see if I could choose a character this time without it going crazy on me. Where is Kingdom 95? Okay. So now I'm using this to control. It seemed to control fine with this joystick, but if you use the original, that joystick, it go crazy on you. So let's press start button, start the game. Team player, or I choose single player. Alright, so I get to pick my my character. The second player is going crazy. So you have to use a controller to play the hack. But play with this, you have problems. Alright, thank you for watching. Hope this helped. Talk to you later.